What up, YouTube? Here with a post-fight video for Regis Prograis versus Jose Zepeda. Before I give y'all the summary of what took place in the fight, I'm going to tell y'all the results first. Regis Prograis won via 11th round knockout. He is now the new WBC super lightweight champion. This was a dominant performance by Prograis. Up until the knockout, I had the fight scoring 98-92 in favor of Prograis. Prograis used angles to land his shots, used a good head movement and upper body movement to avoid shots from Zepeda. And I only gave the first and 10th round to Zepeda. The beginning rounds are usually in pro boxing fill out rounds, and in the first round Zepeda happened to be a little more busier than Prograis, and in the 10th round Zepeda did have his moments. He landed a good solid right hand onto the right ear of Regis Prograis, causing Regis Prograis' right ear to bleed out a little bit, and also he followed it up with some good few successful punches that connected on the Prograis. In the 10th round, that was the most momentum Zepeda had in the whole fight, and the rest of the fight it was all Prograis. Prograis was doing a good job at keeping distance from Zepeda. Zepeda couldn't close a gap to make it a brawl. Prograis was utilizing angles, and Zepeda just couldn't cut off the ring versus Prograis at all. Throughout the whole fight, it was a frustrating part on Zepeda's part that he couldn't cut off the ring and couldn't close the space between him and Prograis throughout the whole fight. And in the 11th round, how the knockout happened, Prograis caught Zepeda coming in with a swift left hand over the top of Zepeda's lead hand, and then Prograis followed it up with combinations of punches up until the referee stepped in and called a stoppage to the bout. And this was a very impressive, very dominant performance by the new WBC super lightweight champion, Regis Prograis. He's been at the top of the super lightweight division for quite a while now. He is now a two-time world champion, and we know he can definitely be a legit champion now that Josh Taylor doesn't hold all the titles at 140 pounds. There's more of a competition at the super lightweight division, and he did say after the fight, during the post-fight interview, that since now he is a two-time world champion, and he's not going to be calling out any other fighters. He's saying since he's a champion, the challengers should be lining up to fight him, and he's absolutely right. And there's a good amount of competition at 140 pounds. There's Jose Ramirez, and I'm sure he would want a rematch versus Josh Taylor. Y'all remember the tournament they had a few years ago in the finals? It was Prograis versus Josh Taylor, and that was a very close fight. And some people thought Prograis won, some people thought Josh Taylor won. The results were that Taylor did win via a close decision fight, and I would like to see a unification title fight between Prograis and Taylor, depending on how not Prograis, depending on how Taylor does versus Catterall in his next fight. And there's also Akhmadov, who's undefeated, Gary Russell, who's on the come up as well. There's a lot of guys that Regis Prograis could defend as a new title versus in the super lightweight division. What would y'all like to see next? We all know Prograis is one of the best fighters at 140 pounds, and Jose Zepeda is still one of the top contenders in the super lightweight division. Now, with that being said, what would y'all like to see next from both fighters? Comment, subscribe, share, like, all that good stuff, and that does it for this post-fight video, y'all. I'm out of here. Peace.